In today's video, we're going to talk about fake gold bars that came into the shop. We also have a list of 7 items that are going to be mostly affected by the East Coast, Gulf Coast port closures. We will dive into the list. This is not a 100% list. This is just 7 top items that I came up with that it's going to be a problem to get for you folks. I'm getting this information offline. We also have an update on 90% silver. I'll let you know what's going on that. And I also talked with the bullion dealer about foreign silver and gold. We got some updates there, what might be happening with premiums on that. So please stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. As you know, I'm trying to get to 4,500 subscribers by the end of October. If you're not yet subscribed, I would love to have you. Just hit that subscribe button and come join a free channel to watch all my videos. Will be absolutely free. Thank you all. Let's just get into the video right now. I had a woman come in, about 40, 45 years old. She had 3 gold bars. Supposedly, she bought these at a local flea market about a year and a half ago. She claims she spent $500 a piece on them. While another associate was dealing with this one, I was just getting done with the phone call with another customer. The other girl was working with another customer, and I don't know where the owner just left, and so he missed all this one. So he looked at the gold bars, came up fake on the Six Sigma, put them on the XRF machine. They came back as 95% copper, 4% silver, and it probably had gold leaf, I'm assuming, on the bar itself, or it was dipped in gold to look like gold. The woman went ballistic. I came out of the office and I was trying to not overhear too much, but I was playing in the safe, and she says, "Hey, you." I said, "What, are you talking to me?" She said, "Yeah. This dummy is not this moron." She says, "Don't know what he's doing. I need you to come over and check my stuff for me." So I did the test for her. They came up. No Sigma. Did not come up as golden Sigma. Put them back on the XRF. Same reading as before. 95% copper, 4% silver, and about 1% gold. Like I said, probably was gold light layering on top. She says, "Well, I paid $500 for them." I says, "Well, they're not worth even $500. She says, "You got mostly copper here," and she went more ballistic. And I says, "Well," she says, I want my bars back." I says, "Well, I can give you your bars back." I says, "But I got to clip them," I said. So I said, "And if you don't want them clipped," I said, "then I need to get your ID so I can put you in the database, and so you don't try to sell them to somebody else," I said. She refused to do that, and you know, so I just cut them in half and showed her that they were, you know, not mostly copper inside, and she was a little teed off about that, and she says, "Well, how am I supposed to get my money back?" I says, "Ma'am, the guy you probably bought them is gone. It's probably gone. It's probably one of the scammers out there that actually scammed you out of $500 each for your gold." And she's like, "I'm never going to come back." I said, oh, okay, fine, but we're not trying to, you see, you can definitely see it's copper. It's not gold. We're not trying to scam you. If you had actually gold, we will pay you for gold. Then she wanted to know how much we were willing to give her for the scrap metal. I said, I'll give you $1.50 each. Well, she lost, and she said, "Well, I'm never going to come back." But, you know, she just went off on a tyrant. You know, we get people like this at times. It don't affect us, folks. So, I mean, you know, I appreciate the comments on the past videos. No, we don't let these people get to us. I just like telling the stories because this happens more and more. People think they're buying real stuff. If you're at a flea market, if you are doing eBay, make sure they are good sellers. Me, I don't buy gold for one. But if you're going to buy gold, go to a reputable seller, especially for gold. Stay off of eBay. Really, I mean, if you're going to go to one of these online bullion deals that sell on eBay, that's absolutely fine. But, you know, when it comes to gold, really, When you're talking thousands of dollars for gold, stay with your local coin shops. Stay with your online bullion dealers. Please, please, please. I'm sure there's plenty of people on eBay are good sellers on gold. Yes, there is. If you have good experience, if they have an excellent feedback, then I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I just don't buy gold for one, so I can't tell anybody that I'm not going to do that. I'm recommend something that I'm not going to do. Don't buy it if you're going to go buy it at a flea market. Please bring your tools with you. Bring your scales with you. Bring your ping test with you. Bars are kind of hard to ping test. There are other tools to test for gold out there. You guys know what they are. Your scale test, yes, you can ping a coin or whatever, but make sure you're getting the real deal if you're going to buy gold, even silver. But it's just sad that these people come in these flea markets. They're there for 1 weekend, folks, and they're gone. They jump around. We call them jumpers. That's what we call them. That's what I call them. They jump around from flea market to flea market, and they go through the whole country all summer long, and they go down south all winter long doing this. And it's a crying shame that they come in, hit that one flea market, get the table for that 1 weekend, and by the time people find out their stuff is not real, they're gone. You're out of your money. All right, so please be careful. If you have questions for me, email me. I'm happy to help anybody out there. I'm trying to keep up with all the emails. If I happen to miss your email, just email me again. I try to check my spam box a few times a day. Sometimes emails go in the spam box. I don't know why that is. I'm not figuring that one out. But, I've had a few of you guys come into my spam box, and I try to get back to you guys too. If I by accident delete your email, I apologize. I didn't do it on purpose. So if you don't hear from me in 24 hours, reach out to me again, please. I'm not trying to ignore anybody out there. I answer every single email that I do get. So moving forward, on the ports, number 7 item will be affected is your bananas. Number 6 will be your auto parts and tools. Number 5, vehicles, vans, cars. Number 4 will be imported alcohol. 3, medications, folks. If you're on medications, if you're on vitamins, you might want to ask your doctors to give you an extra 3 months ahead of time if they're able to do that for you. Number 2 is seafood. And other foods I would put in that category too. And number 1, electronics and toys. We're coming into Christmas season. If you are looking to get electronics or toys for Christmas presents, you might want to start thinking about getting them now. Because again, these are the lists that are going to be affected. Yes, the West Coast can pick up some of this. And people think, oh, we can truck everything from the West Coast to the East Coast. Yeah, you can do some of it. You can put some of it on trains, yes. But, we also had a lot of truck driving companies close down too. So, it's going to put, and we have less drivers out there on the roads because a lot of the drivers now on the roads are getting ready to retire. And, we just don't have a lot of new staff coming on board wanting to be truck drivers because it's a tough job. You need a special license, of course, and it's a lot of work from going from point A to point B, and it gets very tiring driving. So it takes a toll on families being away from their families when you're a long haul truck driver. This is going to affect your supermarkets. This will affect your local Walmarts, your local Targets. This is really going to put a toll on your local mom and pop stores. This is going to take a toll on a lot of stuff if this don't get resolved soon. Toilet paper is not one of them, folks. Okay, we get 90% of our toilet paper we make right here. The other 10% comes from Mexico and Canada. So toilet paper and paper towels are not going to be affected. So stop panic buying toilet paper and paper towels. Please. There's no need of that. Clothes will be another one that be on the list. You know, we get a lot of clothes and shoes from overseas too. That will be another one on the list. 90% silver. I'm still going to call a shortage on this. Folks, I got a 1,000-bag face coming in tomorrow. I've said in past videos, I'll say it again, we are not taking email orders for our junk silver. A few people get a little teed off at us, but it is what it is at this time. We don't like doing it. The next thing we're going to have to do is start putting a limit on 90% silver, how much you can buy a day from our shop. This because we need to try to get as much of it in most people's hands as possible. We cannot keep doing a $100 face, $50 face, $60 face for every time someone's come in and buy this, because we can't hang on to it. Or we're going to have to raise our premiums again, and we don't want to do that. But that's coming soon, I do believe. Foreign silver, I'll end with this. I asked the bullion dealer again today. I called him up, and he says, if this continues for more than 2 or 3 weeks, this will start driving up the premiums on silver and gold for your foreign objects. Like your Krugerrands, like your, I'm trying to think of it, your Australian stuff, like your Philharmonic stuff. Anything coming from overseas is going to start jacking up the premiums. Fortunately, most of this silver and gold gets imported on the West Coast. Not a lot gets come into the Gulf or on the East Coast. There is some. They can try to transfer that or ship it by plane or whatever, get on a truck and get it. But that's going to put a little bit of a stress on this market also. So we're not there yet, okay? He says he's got cases and cases of this foreign stuff right now in stock for his coin shops that he sells to. He says, but if this goes on the next couple weeks, he's going to have to raise the premiums because his cost is going to start going up a little bit too. So how much? I try to get him to answer this question. How much are you thinking when it starts out? He says probably 25 to 45 cents per an ounce. For silver, you're probably looking $10 to $15 per an ounce of gold if this continues. So if you want foreign silver, if you want foreign gold, you might want to grab it now before the premiums go up. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I'm just trying to give a warning to my viewers out there. And this is like the first one because I've heard nobody else talking about this. I'm trying to keep in the loop for you all. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, like I said. I'm just getting reports from what he's saying and what he needs to do to keep his businesses going and keep his inventory supplied. So we will see what happens. I'll keep you posted as we know more. Hopefully this port closure gets corrected sooner than later. But we will just have to wait and see with that. As for now, Coin Shop Chris is out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.